this up. So what I need to do is I gotta start a center line in my center of my hole here. So I'll go ahead and mark the line. All right, now I got my dimension marked. Now we'll go ahead and take it and bring it to the saw. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and get it lined up. Lock her down. There we go, we got a nice cut to length. So what I'm gonna do now is I'll clean off the burr, go ahead and measure off the circumference here, and go ahead and cut a piece, match it up, and then weld it around and sand it and polish it. Now I just get myself a piece of 180 sandpaper and go ahead and sand off all the burrs, and now we're ready for a cap. Grabbing the material to make the end caps for those rails that I just cut down. I'll just make myself some 3x3 squares for those 3 tubes that I made, and I can lay it down and trace them. All right, now that I got my squares cut, what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and stand the tube up and go ahead and I'll trace around. But now what I can do is I can come over to this Beverly shear. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking little notches out at a time, get it down to pretty much the size of the circle. And then what I'll do is I'll take a grinder and finish it off. Alright, now that I'm getting it a little bit closer to a circle, I'll just go ahead and now I can just sit there and take a grinder and radius that around. There we go. We got ourselves a circle. So then all we do is we just go over here, make sure she's good. She looks really good. Now I'm going to go ahead and weld it all the way around, sand it and polish it. So now what I'm doing now is just cleaning up that circle that I cut to sand it up, just to make sure there's no impurities on it for when I do start to TIG weld. I'll put tacks around all 4 corners just to make sure that we stay nice and snug against the tube or the handrail. Looks like I got a little gap, so I'll go ahead and take a hammer. All right, so next step is I'll go ahead and run the whole circumference around. See what she looks like. All right, now that I got it TIG welded all the way around, I'll go ahead and take my sander, sand it nice and smooth, and then brush it out. See, I got it all pretty much all sanded down. Nice little bevel around the whole front side of it. I'll let it cool down just for a few seconds here, and then I'll go ahead and start hand sanding it to get that brush look back into it. Here what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of the larger scratches that I was caused by me using that flap disc. So that'll just eliminate some of the deeper scratches, so then when I come back with my 180 to make that brush look again, it all looks pretty uniform. So now that that's done, I go ahead and take my 180 grit and I'll go ahead and I'll just to that I take my Scotch-Brite, and that'll really get it closer to what it needs to blends right in. There you have it. Shortened up a handrail and recapped it.